Okay, so we'll begin with
Message me
Pedro.
on the Discord here. If you click this, you can just message me here. Message me if
Okay.
there's an issue.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
All right. Hyper, first of all, congrats on your win against FlyQuest tonight. You guys, the team showed a remarkable improvement from the first game of the day, in which you guys just suffered an overwhelming loss to 100 Thieves. And so how did the team recuperate so quickly after that loss heading into that match against FlyQuest?
Honestly, FlyQuest is just like an easier team, and we knew that going into it. So yeah, and we just played our game.
Okay, next question comes from Daniel. Dion.
Yo,
Oh shit. Oh no.
I know you.
Yeah, I know you too.
Heard of
kind
you.
There we go. Sorry about that. Hey, just want to say congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Beating an
FlyQuest?
LCS team. No, it's not just FlyQuest. It's an LCS team is a big deal. When you take a look at this tournament, how are you looking at it in terms of opportunities to showcase yourself to TSM and other LCS squads about your prospects for the future?
I think it's just like a good opportunity because there's like more viewers than Academy, and it's like way bigger than amateur tournaments too. So yeah. What was the question again?
That was basically it.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Okay, next question comes from Pedro.
You've shown a sort of like nonchalant sort of demeanor in like the earlier interview today with the Tigers. Were you nervous at all today?
In the interview? Yeah, I was kind of nervous.
I mean,
And-
like in your performance.
Oh, in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to throw, so I just played safer than usual. And for the interview, I was kind of nervous, and I don't really talk normally, so yeah.
Next question comes from Kenneth.
Hi, Hyper. Just want to congratulate you again on the win. Congrats to
you.
you and the team. I wanted to ask you a question that's more general, not really about the last game. Wanted to ask you how you feel like the new TP changes are going to affect the competitive meta for the next split, and if there's anything that you've noticed on your own that's been interesting about those changes.
I think it's good, but it's good for me because I'm a jungler, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just a change. It's kind of bad to take TP, so we took Ignite and Ghost the first game, but I think TP is still good, but it's not as good.
All right. Thank you.
We have another question from Dion.
Let's talk about you, man, because I think you know, if you're academy buff, you know, a lot of them know you and tout you pretty highly, but for a lot of the new crowd and the new fans of you that are getting the first time to watch it, I think we hit like 100,000 viewers there in that last game.
Yeah.
How do you want to be known as a player, and how do you want to be known? How do you want to be known as a player?
Just to be good, like not like those players that just get carried. I don't know how to explain it.
We'll try. Like, do you want to be a hard carry? Do you want to be flexible? Do you
want to be hard carry? But I don't think jungle is like a role where you can actually hard carry anymore. It's like up to 80 late game, but early game I want to like just be good.
Thanks, man.
I have a lot to improve on.
We have another question from Pedro.
Within the TSM Academy team, you return for 2022 after sticking with them for 2021, and that's on top of you being a part of numerous other teams within like the amateur scene. Amateur and even collegiate team. I believe you were a member of a team before joining TSM Academy, and so taking all of that together, like amateur, academy, and collegiate, How has your
Mhm.
time in those respective scenes helped impact your performance today at Lock-In?
In amateur, I think like I just actually just learned how to play the game. And for collegiate, it's like same thing as amateur, but I only went to collegiate so I can get low ping, so I can like climb the ladder. And I had like rank 6 last season. So I think amateur is important so you can learn the game, know the basics.
We have a question from Alejandro.
Hello and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
By far, this has been like I think we could say it was the match of the day because of all the excitement and all the plays we have to see today. However, both teams like show some missteps and some misplays. So what do you
Yeah.
think you have to improve for the next couple of days of the lock-in and maybe for the playoffs?
I think we just like played team fights wrong and we got caught on the side. I think Viper, he just like died one time randomly and your son committed too hard once when we're just trying to play front to back. So we just need to play better in fights.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Thank you. You too.
We have another question from Kenneth.
Hi, yeah. I was gonna ask you again if you could elaborate a bit more on collegiate and amateur. And I was
Mhm.
wondering if you could name like one of the like one big difference that you could note about between them. What would you say it would be?
Collegiate.
And amateur.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think it's just like I have to move to the school, so I like bond with my teammate more in real life. Yeah, amateur and collegiate are like the same, I guess. And you have to take classes, which I didn't like. So
A lot harder than amateur
yeah,
because of the classes. All right.
to manage. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
We have a question from Pedro.
Heading into this tournament, you play with two new teammates, Viper and Instinct.
Yeah.
And so like one of them, Viper, obviously has LCS experience in the past. And so how has it been for you to mesh with those two new teammates thus far since their arrival back in like November?
I think we just mesh well, and Instinct and your son, they just like they mesh well together too. We just mesh well together, I guess.
We have another question from Kenneth.
Yeah. Last one from my side.
Okay.
Just wanted to ask you how you felt. We haven't seen the pick yet, but Akshan, wanted to know how you felt about that champion, whether it's in top or in mid from a jungler's perspective.
I just think his W's OP. Like the overall champ, I don't think he's that good.
But the W though.
But I think he's a lane bully, but I'm not really sure because we just don't. Yeah, I don't want to leak, but
No leaks. All right.
yeah, he's
WOP.
okay.
I got
He's
it.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
We have another question from Pedro.
This question is sort of a follow-up to the previous one. Within those two games, we've seen a couple of like unorthodox picks. I mean, Vayne and Corky were selected for top. And so
Yeah.
like what was the communication like when behind those two picks in the draft?
Viper just like he plays like cheesy range top lanes, and he just said Vayne was good that game. And for Corky, I think other regions played too, so we just picked it.
Okay, we have another question from Digon.
So, this is your first time playing LCS competition. Yes, it was FlyQuest, but also,
Yeah.
Stepping up against, one of the biggest teams there. Did you have a moment today kind of thinking about your journey, right? Where you've been through a bunch of the amateur teams, you're over on Radiance, and you spent some time over Illinois State,
Yeah,
right?
I see.
Right. Okay, yeah. And so throughout that journey and then academy, and now you got to play LCS, did you have a realization of like, holy crap, this is my first kill. Holy crap, I'm playing against some of the players I watch all the time?
Yeah, the first kill mid, I was just like, I don't know, jungle diff, but it wasn't really anything special. It was like when we won the game, I just thought to myself that I can actually play LCS, probably.
Cool, man. That's a
Soon.
cool moment.
Yeah.
Oh, my battery died.
Okay, thank you, Hyper. That wraps up the scrum for tonight. We
that
appreciate
it?
your time.
Were my answers bad?
No,
So-
they were good.
Sorry, guys. Thank
You're
you.
good. You're just a kind boy. We'll work on it.
Yeah. Thank you.
For your time,
Have a
man.
nice night.
You too.